Hello, welcome to another video by QuickTradeNinja. Today we'll be discussing a new feature that came out in the latest release, which has been one of our most requested features to date, a way to maintain the custom quick action sort order and the buttons, as well as how to customize how many buttons appear per row. So right now the standard has been one button per row. We now have a way to customize that. In order to do that, I've created a few sample buttons here, 1 through 7, different colors, different numbers, just so you can see the different configuration options. To do this, you'll go to indicators, and inside the QuickTradeNinja folder, there's now a button panel indicator. It's important to note that this will now replace the button feature inside the quick actions. So in order for the buttons to appear on ChartTrader, you will need to have a button panel configured as an indicator. Now the options of this button panel are simple, so we only have 3 options. The first one is the position. Do you want it on the top or the bottom? The top, will put it up here between your P&L and your instrument drop down, so in this section. Your bottom will put it below, and then you get to choose the number of buttons per row. So the options are 1, 2, or 3. And then the final option is overriding button height. You'll still be able to configure inside each quick action a button height, but if you want all buttons to be the same height, you can set that here in this override. So you can make all buttons in this panel the same height. So in this current configuration, I have a single button per column or per row. So it's a 1 configuration on the bottom. And you'll notice as I change this to 2 and apply, it now shifts it to the 2 buttons. Same thing for 3. I can make my buttons smaller depending on how much space I want to be using. And then same thing, top and bottom. I can move it up to the top or down here at the bottom. Next thing to know is how do you maintain sort order, and what has changed in the quick actions. So if I take a look at the quick actions, these are the ones that I've configured. They're all the same as far as what action is performed. That's not what we're trying to show here. Basically, the button setup is pretty much identical. There's not much that has changed here. You can select your color, your height, your label, and then also the font color and size. Like I did mention, if you do override your button height in the button panel, this setting will be ignored, and the setting in the button panel will be used. Now, in order to order these, it's basically going to take the order of what shows up here in your configured panel. So I want to move these around, like this, if I wanted to put all the blues together, so 1, 4, and 7, I can just move these up. Let's see, 1, 4, and 7. And it will go ahead and order based on the order that I have here. So you can configure your button panel to be constant, specific, so you always know where your buttons are. They're always the same size, and you can save that into your template. So if you have any questions or if you have any issues setting this up, please let us know. And we hope you enjoy the new features. As always, please test and make sure you understand how things will work in a sim environment before you use it with your live trading. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions or comments. Thanks.